Live from the Game Boys studios, nightly at 7 p.m. This is GB24.
Hello there, welcome to this glorious day. It is Thursday, the 19th of November, 2020. Here we are on a sweltering Melbourne day. My name is Josh Porter. With me as always in the GB24 studio is my brother and friend, Eden. How are you going, Eden?
Well, I do declare it is a heat wave out there. Yes, that's me with my southern drawl, dripping with molasses. But it's hot. We're in the studio. We're in jackets. We're in full makeup. It's
going to have a sip of my mint julep.
Oh, mint julep. What's that?
It's a great southern drink, Eden. You should know that.
Oh,
with
okay.
Your molasses and your southern drawl.
Didn't know that.
Yes. Okay, I'll go. Yes, here we are on Thursday night. We've had a few nights off. It's exciting. It's exciting. Now, obviously, we're streaming live this week. We're hitting more feeds. So we're live on YouTube. We're live on Facebook. We're live on Instagram. We're live on Twitter. We're live on the official Fringe stream at Game Boys Comedy across everything. If you do want to be involved in the show, hit the official Fringe stream. That's got the live chat. That's what we'll be checking throughout the show.
Comedy, I noticed you said there, Josh.
Yeah, crocodile comedy.
Just got in there. Just got it. Hey, Josh, tell me, what do you do to cool down? What do you do to cool down on a hot day like this?
Bit of coolbity.
Oh, very good. Very good. I just have a Zupa Duper, cola flavored. That's what I do. But let's get on with the show at long last. Yes, let's check in what's happening tonight. We have the mystery sound back again for your earlobes.
Yes, we've got a very special exclusive interview tonight with Scott Morrison.
Yes, we've got another one of my true AUSSIEWOOD stories.
Yes, and a very special guest, Silvio DeBucci, is going to be coming in as our resident love guru to give us some dating tips.
Oh, fantastic.
But first off tonight, we're going to head into the mystery sound. Now, mystery sound. If you're familiar with commercial radio the last 30 years, you get the idea. We're going to play a sound. It's going to be a mystery. It's going to not necessarily a mysterious sound, but the sound itself will be a mystery to you.
Could be very obvious.
Could
we'll
be. So let's jump in the live chat, guys. Get your guesses in.
Oh, yeah.
In the live chat. Get in there. Can we have
mate.
the mystery sound, please?
Oh.
That is very. I'm thinking large cat. I'm thinking big cat.
Yeah, I'm thinking almost. It sounds almost like bubbles, like aquatic. Maybe a hippo, maybe some sort of hippo or something.
Get those guesses in the chat, guys. Get those guesses in the chat. I reckon, it was. Yeah. I'm thinking big cat, because I think it's got that guttural, that real purry sound. But it's got to be a big cat. I'm not interested in little cats.
What are we talking? Jaguar?
We've got nothing in the live chat yet. Get your guesses in, guys. What are you leaning towards? It? You're going for a
hippopotamus, HIPP. Dinosaur, mustard face. Old mustard face is back again. One of our listeners.
Yeah, I reckon we got a recording of a dinosaur.
Yeah, but it could have been. No, that actually sounds pretty much like the T-Rex at some points. Interesting.
Yeah, you know the cool thing with the T-Rex sound, right? When they here we go again. Because it sounds.
Mr. Summers.
Yes. Oh, sticky knee.
I think it's a dinosaur blowing bubbles.
Okay, Dickie.
Get out of here, Dickie. Get out of here, Dickie.
The cool thing with the dinosaur sounds in Jurassic Park, like the T-Rex one, it's like a combination of like a tiger,
elephant seal.
Elephant seal. Yeah, and then just
be an elephant seal.
Together.
This could be an elephant seal.
Yeah, guys, you just ruined one of my ideas for mystery sound. Thanks.
Oh, okay. Thanks, Dickie. Get out of here, Dickie. We'll keep those guesses coming, guys. We've got an alligator as well from Ant. Some good guesses there. We will cross back to that a bit later on in the night to see how everyone did.
Yes,
that's right.
But for now, we've just actually got some breaking news. Yes, Pete Evans has just hit Facebook again. Another social media post. He's posted a Facebook message that simply says, "I fucking hate Jews." I mean, it's really something we've come to expect from. What? Sorry. I fucking hate Jews. Yes, sorry about that. A bit of a mix-up there. Yep. Anyway, moving on. Now to a very special interview. We have the Prime Minister is going to be chatting to us. He's on the line, I think. Hopefully, we've got the Honourable Another horrible. The horrible Scott Morrison is with us. Scott, Mr. Prime Minister, are you there?
Yes, Josh. Thanks for having me. Thank you for having me live in your studio tonight.
No worries. Thanks for being on. Now, obviously, one of the big announcements from yesterday was the new vaccine factory. It's $1.8 billion investment. Must be a very exciting announcement for you.
Oh, it's so great. It's so great for the people of Australia, this vaccine. It's really lifting the spirit and the hope of a nation. Isn't that right?
Yeah,
Yes.
and obviously a lot of jobs being created as well.
Up to 1,000 jobs. The Australians, they want to work, and so we're going to give them jobs. 1,000 of them here today. It's great news all round.
That is. Now, something else I wanted to touch on also from yesterday, the class action lawsuit against Robodebt was settled out of court yesterday morning. And obviously, it's a big thing to happen. And of course...
Sorry, I've just lost you there. I didn't get that. Sorry.
So sorry. I was just saying the Robodebt class action was settled out of court yesterday morning.
No, I'm not getting anything. Do you want to try a different question?
Sure. Well, you were Social Services Minister at the time the scheme was conceived. Do you have any feelings on your role?
Nothing at all. Perhaps try a different subject altogether. Maybe that'll help.
Okay. Well, now in South Australia, the big coronavirus outbreak that's occurring there at the moment, obviously going to do a hard lockdown.
Can I just say that South Australia, they're doing a fantastic job. The PM is really doing an amazing
I think you mean
job.
The Premier.
Yeah, him too. They're just doing great things down in South Australia. I have all the confidence. They're really the gold standard when it comes to going into lockdown.
Yeah, so as you said, they're the gold standard. But it was Dan Andrews in Victoria received a lot of criticism for his handling of the pandemic.
Dan Andrews, it's a debacle. It's an outrage. He doesn't know whether he's coming or going down there. It's absolute disgrace, Dan Andrews.
And obviously, there's a number of court cases pending against the Dan Andrews government, similar to the court case against Robodebt and your government that was settled in court yesterday.
No, sorry, I've just lost you again. I've just lost you again. Can we just go back to the criticism of Dan Andrews? That was coming through great.
I think we'll leave it there. Thanks, Prime Minister.
See you later.
And GB24. All right.
I'm still here.
Oh, sorry, Mr. Prime Minister. Good to see you again. I'll catch you later.
Hang on. And out of character. Look at this. It's the amazingness of acting.
Very good, eh? Don't even need a costume.
No, I don't, mate. I don't. Now on to another bit of news that we've been following, and that, of course, is the ongoing litigation involving Daryl Summers, who's currently being sued by one of his former business partners. Now, the court case is going on live at the moment. Now, unfortunately, obviously, we can't have cameras inside the room, but we do have a transcript of some of the comings and goings. Josh, do you want to take us through that?
Yes, that's right. Well, today, one of the key witnesses was called in the first day of the trial, and so he took to the witness box, and I've got the transcript, which I'll just read from. So the prosecution started by asking the witness what he was. Replied, "I can tell you what I'm not. I'm not a chicken or a cow, and I'm here right now." The witness was then questioned about his occupation, to which he responded, "I pluck ducks." The prosecution continued, "And what were you doing on the night in question?" Plucker responded, "I'd just given away a Nissan Pulsar, the safest small car that's big on the inside and perfect for the Australian family." And it was at this point that things turned ugly, and the witness was treated as hostile as he leapt out of the witness box, jumped onto a skateboard, and rode out of the courtroom, brandishing double shuckers towards the bailiff. Of course, and obviously, we'll be following this case very closely here at GB24. One of our favourite topics, Daryl Summers and Hey Hey It's Saturday. So we'll be checking in with any other key witnesses that might be coming up in the trial.
That is right, Josh. Now, we're just going to go to a quick break. Stick around, because after the break, we still have one of my true Aussiewood stories, and our special guest, the Love Guru, is going to pop in to have a chat. And also, remember, after the break, keep your eyes peeled for some clues about the GB murder mystery. That's all coming up after the break.
Peeling my eye.
Proudly brought to you by McKF Taco King. It's got everything.
It's chips and gravy on fried chicken, in a taco, on a burger, on a pizza, wrapped like a super side of salad, with nuggets in a bucket. What's that controller? It's Pikachu! Pikachu!
just so delicious. I can't get enough.
Oh, yum, yum, yum. Get it in your tum before it gives you diabetes. That's right, McKay Taco King there, one of the many family members of our corporate dynasty. That's right. It's all in every single... Oh, that bloody... There's a bloody magpie. God. Oh, lucky we've got these buckets, the good magpie protectors. Oh, bloody hell.
Magpie.
This magpie, mate. We've got to get someone in to
I
get
think
rid
he
of
got
that
in
magpie
on the few days we had off. I think someone left one of the doors open, and so just been
Absolutely.
flying around the studio. Hopefully, he doesn't come back and annoy us later on.
Yes.
All right, well, now we've got a very special guest, GB24's very own love guru, Sylvia Debucci is with us. Now, obviously, South Australia going into lockdown, Melbourne just coming out of lockdown. There's a lot of hard things happening in the dating scene. How do you navigate these things? So we've got Sylvia to give us some tips. Silvio, are you there?
I'm here over all of this noise behind me.
You're in the club, are you, Sylvia?
Yeah, I'm like, this is just my house. This is just what goes on a regular basis.
Oh, okay. Well, that's great. Very very unique atmosphere to be in. But we'll start by asking you a question. First up, what is the best location for a first date, Silvio? What do you think?
I think it's at my parents' house, but if you're not related to me, I guess it would be like maybe a park because it's COVID safe, and I'm really into that at the moment.
What's up? What's so great about your parents' place? What do you enjoy about the parents' place?
I don't have to pay for food.
That is a very good point. No splitting of the bill at the end. It's all paid for. We also want with Christmas coming up, obviously a lot of Christmas shopping happening. What do you think is something special to get for that special someone in your life?
I feel like the best thing that you can get someone is yourself, you know?
Oh,
that's pretty good.
That's very up there. It's very metaphorical.
Would you go perhaps as far as wrapping yourself up, maybe a single ribbon or something like that?
The only type of wrap I do is one like Eminem.
Oh, okay. Maybe a bit of a love wrap then. Send that over the
Love
airways.
That's great. Write that in the card. Merry Christmas. Here's a love wrap.
Now, of course, people are in lockdown in South Australia. We've just been in lockdown. Do you have any dates for dating in lockdown?
Any dates for dating?
Any tips or tricks for people dating in lockdown? They can't physically see each other.
I feel like the best thing to do is to call people. I don't really like the Zooms because it's like then you're like judging people on the basis of appearance. You know, you might be disappointed or something. Get to know the person first over the phone. You know, that's where the romance truly happens. That's where you can have some beautiful and meaningful conversations. That's where you freaking woo people.
That is incredibly insightful for someone currently in a club doing an interview. I love it.
A bit offensive, but that's okay. I think you guys are pretty cool. I watch your show sometimes, you know, in between, you know, romancing, you know, men and women, but, you know.
And are you romancing anyone at the moment, Silvio?
Well, I'm kind of in a bit of a awkward relationship at the moment, but that doesn't mean that I can't give good advice because I've been through it all, man. I've been through it all.
Absolutely. Well, Silvio, we were just wondering, before you head off, we've got an arts grant that's on offer. Would you be wanting to get an arts grant?
100%. I love money.
All right. Well, then we'll take you over and we'll play another round of Game Boy's Adventure Quest. Oh, hello there, traveller. How are you going?
Is that me?
Yes, of course you're the traveller. Look at you.
That's cool. Sorry.
That's okay. Now, an arts grant. What kind of stuff would you want to spend this money on?
Myself?
Okay, spend it on yourself. Treat yourself. Maybe go to a day spa or something like that. Now, the arts grant is hidden somewhere inside Trades Hall. Okay, so we're going to go on a bit of adventure and try and secure this grant. Shall we go into the Trades Hall?
100% though.
Okay, let's go. Okay, flying in here. There we go. All right, we've got a whole way ahead of us. Let's go straight ahead.
Yeah, sounds good idea.
Okay, Cool. All right, making our way through the hall. Okay, we got a bit of a few options here.
Some of the beautiful paintings on the side, maybe.
We've got a hallway on the left, a hallway on the right.
And all that stuff.
I'm sure there's lots of places you could go into for some interesting stuff. We've got a hallway on the left, hallway on the right, or straight ahead. Which way would you like to go?
Right ahead.
Okay, let's go straight ahead then, through that door. See what we find. Normally the bar space for Fringe, isn't it? Okay.
Silvio, welcome. I am the evil wizard of these parts, and if you would like to continue, you must answer this riddle of mine. But before we get to that, how are you going, Silvio? You good?
Very good. I really appreciate the fact that you have to portray an evil character, because I find that sometimes people who portray evil characters get so much slack. So I really appreciate what you're doing right now. You know, you're really doing a good job.
Silvio, get Silvio back. I'm loving Silvio right now. You know what? I'm gonna give you a riddle, okay? And if you pass it, it's one step
Okay.
closer to your grant. Okay, this is your riddle, Silvio. Listen carefully. Now, you must answer me this. The more you take, the more you leave behind. What am I? Think about that one, Silvio. The more you
The
take,
more
the
you
more you leave
take.
behind.
Time?
Oh, no, it's not time. It's not time. The more you take, the more you leave behind. And just,
I thought that was a pretty good answer, though,
It's-
bro.
it's pretty
You
good.
understand where I was going with that? I think
It's-
that was a pretty good second answer.
I
You
think
know?
it's very good. It's very good. But
Thank
what were you
you.
doing just before when you were going through the corridor? What were you doing?
Walking.
Yes. Yes, that's right. You're walking. It's footsteps, Silvio. The more you leave, you walk. You're very good. Silvio, you have
I'm
just
too
been
metaphorical for you. I'm too
You-
into the, the
Silvio,
cosmos and stuff.
You're really working on a different level to the rest of us, I think. And I'm hoping to catch up to your level one day, Silvio. But you know what? You got the riddle right. I'm going to let you pass. You're one step close to that grant. See you, Silvio.
Okay, well, thanks so much, Silvio. Now, you've got a show on at the Fringe Festival, don't you? Do you want to tell the folks about that?
Yeah, it's called Wooing People in Isolation. You can look it up, Sylvia Dabachi style. Basically, it's all about my love life, but it's also about being a wholesome friend, because we all need one of those things.
Oh, what a
We're
great
meant to be wholesome friends.
what a great message to put into your show. Now, you're on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, starting tonight. I hope the show goes great for you. Thanks for joining us, Silvio.
Cheers. Enjoy
Okay.
it.
Back to you in the studio.
There we go.
There we are. Very good.
Love Guru.
That was great. The Love Guru. We've got to get Silvio back. There was some very, very insightful,
Very flattering
messages
as
there.
well, especially to that wizard.
I was.
I mean, I think the wizard was so taken, he practically gave him the answer.
Well, that's what happens. That's how you pass a good wizard. You woo him, and then you get the answer.
But I think, you know what, though?
Wizard.
I think someone was very excited by Silvio's appearance. I think Richard E. Grant really loved that last segment.
Richard Grant loved him.
Overall, he
I
was
cheered,
fascinating.
I shouted, I fist pumped the air,
He was part
I
of
cried,
Oh,
I stood and cheered.
yeah.
He was on his feet.
He was indeed. I do think we're coming to the back end of the show now, so I think it's time for another one of my true AUSSIEWOOD stories. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Now, over the past few weeks, I've been getting some feedback about my true AUSSIEWOOD stories, and a lot of people have been saying that they're a little bit too flippant, a little bit too comical in nature, looking at Mr. Squiggle and the like. So this week we decided to take things a little bit more serious. Yahoo serious. Yes, that's right. We're talking Yahoo serious today. Born Greg Gomez. Yes, that's right. Greg Gomez. He shot to fame in 1988, in the late 80s, early 90s, with a string of films. I won't say hit films. I'll just say films. Absolutely amazing. And then what happened? He just vanished. Oh, that's very. Oh, we didn't even rehearse that. That was very good. Very good. Yes, that's right. So let's hear a little bit more about Mr. Serious. Josh, what do you know about him, first of all?
Yahoo Serious. So I remember was it young Ned Kelly? Yeah, there was a Ned Kelly film. There's an Einstein film.
You're getting a few mixed up there. We'll start with his first hit, Young Einstein.
Einstein.
Now, Young Einstein was 1988, where he wrote, he co-wrote, he produced, he directed, and he starred in Young Einstein. Yes,
Wow.
that's right. That's what shot him up to fame. He also had a couple of. Do you know the plot of Young Einstein, by the way?
No, I remember. All I remember is like vague scenes of him with weird inventions. That's about my memory of it.
It's the intentionally inaccurate historical retelling of what if young Albert Einstein had lived in Tasmania, and he came up with E equals MC squared when he cut in half the beer atom to make bubbles in beer. So that's how that goes. And for some reason, he also invented rock and roll.
The question on everyone's lips. I wonder what it would have been like if Albert Einstein, not if like he was around in, wasn't alive during the World Wars or something like that. What if he grew up in Tasmania?
Well, he asked the big question, and then he also had two other films. He had in 2000 he had Mr. Accident. It's Mr. Accident, the world's most accidently done man. I don't know.
Accident Prone? Definitely looking for an Accident Prone.
Accident Prone was the word.
Give me what? No, you've got to hit me, Jared. Come on, you've got to play something for that.
And
Larry Jr.
There we go. But Reckless Kelly is his other film they did, which is of course the story about a long lost relative of Ned Kelly. Both Mr. Accident and Reckless Kelly performed poorly.
So, because it's a character, right? Like, so did he do appearances and stuff as Yahoo Serious, or was it just? And these
No, mate, no. I'm glad you brought that up because Greg, as he was known, he was always wanting to rename himself. Originally, this is interesting. This is a quote from him. So he wanted to first of all change his name to just a simple barcode. So he wanted to have a barcode as his name, which wasn't allowed. And then so he
wasn't allowed. Went to the office. Did he go? Hey guys, I want to have this.
Yes, you can't. Yes, they reject names, Josh. It sounds weird.
I know. I'm saying he rocked up with a barcode.
Oh yes, yeah.
He said, like the packet. I want to be able to go into the supermarket with a packet of chips. That's me.
That's me. Mr. Chips was his original. He was going for Sam Boy, but they didn't allow it. But I'll tell you this. This is a quote. So he said, I decided to collide two powerfully opposing words to create an oxymoron encompassing the two sides of my personality. Shouldn't everyone want to do that? So Mr. Serious, Mr. Yahoo Serious.
Wow. So he's thought a lot about that name, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Mr. Summers.
Yes,
I was
Dickie.
just thinking, this Yahoo Serious sounds pretentious and wants to give a name as a barcode. Sounds like a precursor to Elon Musk.
Hey, Sticky.
That's a very good point. Very good point.
Please take the comedy stylings of Mr. Dickie D.
Thanks for ruining where Yahoo Serious ended up, Dickie. It's going to be my big reveal at the end of this. But no. I'll tell you what he's been doing more recently. So in 2000, Yahoo Serious, he tried to sue the search engine Yahoo, of course, for trade infringement. Josh, how do you think that court case went?
Struck out. The judge went, correct. Get you and your barcode, get out of here.
So the case was thrown out because Mr. Serious could not prove that he had products or services under the name Yahoo, and therefore he was not at any point confused with the web service itself.
No one's going, I want to look up that thing in the late 90s. I'll go to yahooSerious.com.
Yeah, I think the problem is because his movies weren't profitable. So,
Well, that's exactly right, Dickie. Dickie's on fire tonight.
There is insanity in the control room.
There is insanity.
There's insanity in the control room tonight.
I will want let's pull up what he looks like now, Josh. You might be a little surprised to see. Let's have a look at him. There he is,
wow.
Mr. Yahoo.
He looks a bit like is it?
And there he is.
Artist? Who's the not Jackson Pollock?
Who you mean?
The pop art guy. Andy Warhol. He looks like Andy Warhol.
He does look a bit like Andy Warhol. Or maybe
Warhol
Elon
Serious.
Musk.
Or Yahoo Warhol.
Or
young Warhol.
Young Warhol. Or Yahoo Musk. One last little bit of information. Two more bits of information I've got for you.
Let's go with one.
One, he was the special guest at the Sydney 2000 Olympic opening ceremony.
Great.
And
like
finally,
on one of the floats like Kylie and stuff.
Yeah, waving to the
Great.
crowd.
How is that? So we've got like Midnight Oil, Kylie Minogue, all these greats, and then
Yeah.
Yahoo Serious is rocking around in the back of
Because that's when Mr.
convertible.
Accident was coming out in 2000.
Was it actually? Yes. And he knocked over the cauldron, and the living flame went out.
Watch out, Kathy. No.
He's wearing the Kathy suit. That's costume for the whole film.
Finally, the most up-to-date information I could find on him was in July 2020. Mr. Sirius was evicted from his Sydney rental property after he couldn't pay the $15,000 in rent to his landlords. Sirius stated that he was unable to pay this due to impact of COVID-19, but this was unsubstantiated in the courts.
Who's asking him that? Why is that on a website you found? Why is that information in the world?
It's up to date, mate. I do a lot of digging. But that's all, everything on Mr. Yahoo Serious. So that's been another AUSSIEWOOD story.
Yes. And to wrap it up, of course, very excitedly, we've got the mystery sound. Get those final guesses in, guys. Can we hear the mystery sound one more time?
Oh, yep. Let's have a look. Yep, we've got another hippo.
I'm trying to listen to the sound, Eden.
Oh, mate, we've heard the sound. We've got another hippo guess, which I think is very good.
I'm going for a big cat through the water. It could be like a polar bear going through the water.
Oh, that's good.
I'm going to go polar bear through the water and then surfacing and blowing some air out of the nose.
I'm going a hippopotamus. Very good. Okay, let's see.
We've got a stomach grumble, but let's reveal the mystery sound. A camel.
Oh, it's a camel, of course. Of course, that because he's got the water in his hump, so as a result, it makes.
Oh, and can they have the weird jowly tongue things? So no one got it right, unfortunately.
No, that's all right. That's all we've got time for. No one got it right, so that will jackpot next week. Might get some cash. Remember to call in if you do want to just have a chat to us.
We do have the GB24 burner phone. The number's live throughout the whole festival. It's 0403 416 824. Call up, leave us a message. You could have your chance to. We do the wealth swine on Sundays, don't we, Ed?
Oh, we very much do. And you can win that extra bit of spending money for the weekend. But I've had a great show tonight. I'd just like to thank our guest as well. Silvio's done a fantastic job. Please go to the Fringe site and check out his show. And also just come in, check us out whenever you want. We're on for the next, the rest of the festival at 7 o'clock. So tune in and have some hilarity. Isn't that right, Josh?
Yes, that's right. Every show is different. So if you grab a ticket, if you want to send us some money, we really appreciate that. That's very generous of you. But treat it a bit like a season pass. So come in, check it out as much as you want. New guests every night, new show every night. But yeah, we're here stuck in the GB24 studios again. Get us on our socials as well.
Yes, get on our socials. I'm hot and sweaty. Talk to us on the socials as much as you want. I've got to get out of here. Go get a Slurpee. Thanks very much, guys. See you tomorrow.